I watched my wife off our son 20 years ago. My wife and I made a mistake that would haunt us for the rest of our lives. It was a cold night in February. An argument ensued between my wife and son, and things got out of hand. My wife had smacked my son hard, multiple times while he screamed. The boy was only 9 years old when this happened, and I could see in his face the moment the first hit landed that he would be traumatized for years to come. His eyes welled up with tears, and his wails became deafening. I tried to intervene, and was shoved away while she pummeled his face. Her open palm closed into a fist, and I could see that blood had began to spill from his lips and nostrils. After a few more punches, my son stopped moving. Then after a few more, his chest stopped rising up and down rhythmically. My wife, in her drunken state, shook him violently, proclaiming, "Get up, you little brat. You know you're faking. Now stop begging for attention." My son remained still. This prompted to more slaps from my intoxicated wife while I stared on, like a coward. "I'm not gonna ask you again, you shit. Get up and go clean your fucking room." As the last word escaped her lips, I finally found the power to speak, though timidly. "Honey, I don't think he's getting up this time. He's done this before. You've seen it," she interrupted. Just before she could take one last swipe at our son, she shot up straight, hiccuped, and announced, "Have to pee," before stumbling towards our bathroom. I stayed there, staring at my son's lifeless body that was now surrounded by blood on our living room floor. I wept silently, my mind racing a million miles a minute, circling the same. How are we going to get out of this thought? As I knelt over my son, letting my tears fall to his chest as I begged for his forgiveness, I could hear my wife snoring in our bedroom. This broke something within me. I stopped crying. I stopped feeling. I stopped being sorry for myself. My wife had just beaten our son to death while I watched on, refusing to put an end to it. I was an accomplice. I was going to jail no matter what. But justice would not be even in this case. My actions compared to my wife's were absolutely minimal. But I guess that's where the problem arises. I felt a moral decay come over me as I inched closer and closer to our bedroom. I found my wife in a pool of her own urine, blackout drunk on the bed that I paid for. I'm sure you can see where this is going, but I guess I should explain what happened. See, I couldn't find it within myself to bludgeon my wife, nor could I find it within myself to let her walk away from this. I'm uncomfortable with confrontation, and I hate blood. Why do you think I froze when everything was unraveling? But I needed to make her pay for this. Grabbing one of the pillows, I pressed firmly against her face. Once I started, I felt the anger